Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Cochran. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First carry for T.J. Yeldon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On third down, that's Grant. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, 9 yards to go. And a first carry here for John Crockett. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go! Ohio!
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Over. Detroit.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
I get the thought process, third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. B.J. Goodson coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. The slot man in motion right. To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long. It's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
His throw here's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 1, 9. Flex round.
From the gun, here's Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 8 on the gain there, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Here we go. Brand 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. 1, 9. Ohio.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Here we go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Slot man moves right. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Underwood. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. What? Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dez Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We have hit halftime. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the wideout in motion. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll drop to throw. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, it's Grant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a handoff looking right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen, because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Detroit.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Flushed out right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Steps away to his left. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the slot man goes in motion left. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. After the interception, here's Watson. And Bryant's got it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Underwood. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Broncos on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Broncos. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gone.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job